Dr. T.D. Kemparaju, popularly known as Professor T.D.K., has been one of the outstanding LIS teachers of India. Through his teaching, nationwide professional discourses, and international level involvement in the field, Professor Kemparaju is being regarded as torchbearer of Indian LIS profession of this generation. Professor TDK, apart from outstanding teacher, he has proved his capabilities as an able administrator. He has also served in various positions during his tenure, such as Director of Distance Education, Bangalore University, Registrar of Bangalore University during 2012 and 13, Registrar of Mangalore University during 2015 and 16, Special Officer Bangalore North University during 2015 and 17. And presently he is serving as Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, Kolar, Karnataka, Bangalore. With this brief introduction, I request Professor Kemparaju to deliver his inaugural address and bless this occasion. We all professionals will be highly enthusiastic to listen to his introductory words. Sir, for your kind blessing, Dr. Kemparaj.
Thank you, Kono. My dear learned colleagues, good afternoon to all of you, and also welcome for this innovative lecture series program jointly organized by LIS Academy as well as NCSI NET. Happy to see you all in a handsome as well as in a beautiful way, even in this virtual world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all living in the time of crisis. In the last 2.5 months, along with other professional colleagues and also public at large, we the LIS professionals have come across a lot of issues of crisis. The COVID-19 has created a crisis not only in our country but also in the whole world. The whole world is stunned by the great shock of COVID. It is called as a global shock indeed. At the time of this shocking environment, I recollect my experience as a student of Bachelor's degree of Library and Information Science at the University of Mysore. When I was studying, our teacher used to advise us to read a book called as The Future Shock, authored by Alvin Toffler. One of the interesting sentences in that book, what I noticed, too much change in too short a period of time. This is one of the very important sentence, The Future Shock, entitled book written by Alvin Toffler. It was published in the 1970s. In 1980s, the same author published another book called as The Third Wave. And once again, this book is focusing on the title Power-Shaped Knowledge, Wealth and Violence at the End of the 21st Century. Why am I telling these two examples of the titles of the book? At the time of my student life, what I read the book called The Future Shock, I could not be able to understand very properly. But now we are understanding what really the shock is. So that is what I said. We are living in a shocking environment. We are witnessing a global shock. As a result of that, Corona or COVID impact on various lifestyles of the people. It is not only on the personal life where the impact is there, even on the professional life also. Seminars and conferences is the order of the day. Our past experience shows that there is a greater tendency over the last 5 to 6 years where people used to organize as well as to take an occasion of meeting at various locations to discuss, deliberate, share their knowledge, expertise, experiences, as well as try to solve the problems through a solution. So that is why it is an occasion for all of us to share our ideas, knowledge, learning new things from other people, meeting people, etc. There's a lot of professional noise. Every period of time used to come across. People physically used to travel, meet, interact, and stay. So today, a situation has created like a silent zone. Gathering is not permissible. Congregation is not advisable. However, we are all meeting. Today's example is an occasion that technology has given a lot of advantages to resolve the barriers of gathering, meeting, interacting, sharing our views, ideas, etc. Greater opportunity to meet virtually. And also, it has given a lot of enthusiasm for our professional colleagues, but all these days they are in the silent zone. Now it helps us to carry forward our mission. Even in using the libraries. So all the colleges, universities, schools, research establishments, training institutes has been closed. The libraries attached to all these institutions are also closed. What is the reality? But we, our library professionals, even the closing down of this situation, though physically the library doors are closed, but we are given an access to the contents of the libraries by using these technological devices. We have extended virtual access to library resources. The UGC MHRD has given effective directions to all the universities, colleges to carry forward the mission of teaching, guidance, and instruction to all the students through online mode. Though the other effects are there due to COVID-19, health effects, economic effects, social effects, administrative effects, family effects. But one thing is that COVID-19 has created another wave in effective using of online teaching as well as the learning. Even many of our teacher colleagues as well as the students, those who never used these technological devices in their career, but the situation made them to use these technologies very effectively to deliver online classes. Equally so, the role of libraries, our college and university librarians have also taken extraordinary initiatives to extend the library facilities and services to the users. Our faculty, our students and researchers are experiencing that though the institutes are closed, universities are closed, colleges are closed, the knowledge centers such as libraries are not closed. Our professional colleagues have tried to push the contents of the library to the doorsteps of the users. So like that, LIS profession has not lost the hope of pursuing its objective to reaching the mission in spite of several extraordinary effects of corona or the COVID-19. I also received the report today morning. The Karnataka Library Association has also organized a Zoom interactive meeting presentation of the seminar on the topic, the physical library, importance of physical library in today's life. So followed by that, we are all assembling here to witness the inauguration of this webinar jointly organized by LIS Academy as well as the NCSI NET. Indeed, it is very happy to note that since yesterday, these authorities of this LIS Academy and NCSI have taken good care in giving all type of instruction to the participants as well as the presenters to make this program a great success. Indeed, I am very happy to associate with this program and also happy to inaugurate this webinar program, which has 24 lectures. Am I correct, Konur? 24 resource persons, 24 areas. Really, it is one of the important milestones in our professional areas and also equally in the history of LIS Academy as well as NCSI. So friends, the greater opportunities and the challenges always remains to say. Like others, we are also having a great optimism that under any circumstances, we the librarians, we will not take the backward step in promoting our profession, but we always carry forward our forward step indeed. So I noticed that among the participants, even the librarians of PU colleges are registering there. The librarians of first grade colleges, government colleges are registering there. So many of our library colleagues representing universities, research institutes, and other sectors, they are linking with this particular program. Really, I am very happy to inaugurate this innovative webinar program, and this series of lecture program definitely helps our professional colleagues to enrich their knowledge and also an opportunity for them to expose to the new vistas which is happening in different fields of knowledge. Lastly, I take this opportunity once again to congratulate NCSI as well as the LIS Academy for initiating this venture and wish them all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much for inaugurating this webinar series and giving us